Right, welcome back to Phoenix, well, MotorSport Manager, and we're in America. Phoenix, round 13 of 15. I'm still doing my own series. I think I'm only going to have time to get one more racing after this, so we might have to miss the last race of the season. Because I noticed we're into December with this one. Any road, shall we get on? Well, we will do the, Phoenix in the real one, but Doha is not a track I really like, if I remember right. Now it's all 90-degree bends. At least these are a bit more flowing, but Phoenix is not one I ever got on with. I don't think I've got any parts of it, but we will have a look. Oh yes, we have. Now who should have that? Right at the moment, of course, a lot of that will be better. I think I want to give that to Jamie. I can't put that bit in because there's a chance we will get banned. Now this is better than Molly's got. Oh, she's happy. Wow, I got one of them is happy with the car. Can't remember what that is. Oh, consistency +2 during race. Oh, that's an improvement. Right, let's have a look. See. Well, we know it isn't going to rain. Never does at Phoenix. It's marked down not to rain. So let's make our way to the warm, dry weather. Luckily, we're not on that circuit. I seem to remember one time I did one of these on that circuit. Both cars packed up. I think they both crashed. I can't remember now. That wasn't that long ago either. Now, poor old soul, he's getting past it. Normal system, I'd run practice, simulate qualifying, run the race. At times 4 for stuff. I might, on the last one, if Jamie hasn't scored any points, doesn't score any points in this one, I might just give Amanda a run out in the next race. Anyway, let's have a look at them. Load setup. This is Phoenix Track B. Find Phoenix. Phoenix Track E. Phoenix C. There's a lot of tracks. D. B. Here we are. That's one of the B's. There's the other B, yeah. They're both being well here. Oh, sorry about that. Tyre choice, well, we go on to hard, so I think we're going to be running hard for most of the race. If I remember right, this is quite hard on tyres anyway, this particular race. Which is why we've got hard tyres, and you notice too, we've got to bring the handling in. Now we're going to bring it in, so just in there. And see how it looks. Take practice, of course we're going to take practice. We need to take practice. We need to try and get this thing sorted out. Okay, he's straight off. Is she? Oh, they're both straight off. Just turn this round so I don't get too confused. I learned to do this from Johnny V, who's run the series on this in the past. That was Farmer Klein. I think Farmer Klein still run this. I have to be honest, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately. I keep meaning to catch up, but everything's getting away. Hold on, I ain't sped this up. Yes, better. Not it's going to be all day just doing practice. Quite a twisty course, this one. Should suit us a bit better. Right. Oh, look at that. 2 out of 3. So we've got 1 to do. Well, what we do, get that on there. Have a look at track B. There now. We need to bring. Try and bring these in about even. That's about right. Speed balance about right. Right, we'll try that. Now, if that is right that the handle has to go that way, it ain't going to be far out. And McCoy's going to be very happy. That's not too bad over Palmer for the first run out, 93%. Hopefully this ain't going to take too long to get set up. And we'll try it like that, just see what happens. That was simple, wasn't it? I see there's a lot of names I recognise from Formula E in here. Have we got going yet? Not yet. McCoy's off and Palmer's off. There we go. One more lap again. And I realise you do 2 or 3 laps, but you seem to get a bit more time in real life and practice than you get in this particular game. Well, to be Panto set up, you can have quite long practices, but this is set up for the what? 98. Well, I think we're going to leave that there. I'm going to send him out for a full term and let him go. Oh. And how's Palmer? Palmer's 97. We do want to bring that up a little bit better. Now, the only thing I can think of is that wants to go a bit more that way, about there. I'm going to take both of them and let them both go out for a full 4 laps there, though. And we'll watch McCoy once we get them both out. Yeah, they're both out. We'll see how he's doing. This is warm-up lap, so his starting lap before he starts really pushing. So don't expect too much here. And I'm not going to expect him to be too high up in the running, not running hard tyres, but some of them are running softs. But I will be running hard tyres for most of the race. Now, don't worry too much about the fact they've gone green at the moment. This is his first actual flying lap, so it's going to be green all the way through. Bit of disappointment. Thought he might have been a little bit better than that, but perhaps the second lap would be better. Let's see what she's done. Oh, yeah, she's a lot, definitely better. Up to 15th already. And McCoy is not doing it this time, he's going slower. He needs a bit more than he's getting out of this car. Like the first sector, Palmer was worse too on all sectors. McCoy is now better on the first 2 sectors. Now can he keep it up and get off last place? Well, he got better all the way through, but still last by 2 tenths. Or 1.5 tenths, I suppose. We should have time to actually get everything set up on this one. Everything worked out nicely. And he's coming in, McCoy. And one of these is going to have to go out again. The same setup, I fancy. For 1 lap, I would guess. They're both coming in now. Well, we'll let him go out on qualifying for 3 laps. And we'll put him on qualifying tyres, what would be softs. And see how close we got to Palmer. She's still, she's made her way in. Oh, just short. Right, what we do then, stint be 1 lap only, straight out again 1 lap. Just to try. Ah, we got it, look at that, that's all it needed. So bring her straight in. Then put her out for qualifying, and we may get 2 levels. I seem to recall on Formula E on this, I was getting about 40 minutes practice, which was giving us plenty of time to get everything done. As you think about it, that's slightly out there, and I want to come that way a smidgen. Let's try it there. Yeah, let's try it there. See if I just improve just that little bit. Qualifying trim, tyre choice. And I'll watch Palmer this time when she goes out. She's got about 7 minutes, which is must be enough to get this set of qualifying trim run. McCoy's moved off bottom place. The difference at a better set of tyres, a faster set of tyres, mate. But it's now a case of trying to get as high as we can on knowledge. And Palmer's starting the first flying lap. McCoy on the second flying lap is doing worse. But he may do better on this one. I notice quite often the second and third laps are normally the best. So I'm going to hope that it's the third lap's better. It's so far. Keep an eye on his time as well as what Palmer's doing. Oh, she needs to improve. She's dropped to 17th. McCoy's coming in. Should have time to go out and do one more set. And Palmer is not as good on softs as she is on the hard tyres. It's a bit worrying. Oh, she has improved a bit. They're both at a place to 16th. And he's in, so we will send him. Oops, go back to stints. Put up to 3 again, just in case he gets time to do a couple of laps. And we'll go back to Palmer. I'm hoping to get this level 2 on qualifying, but it's the last minute now, which probably means that McCoy will do 1 flying lap. She's in, and she's moved up to 10th. Third qualifying lap. So everything's warmed up. Tyres are working on absolute the maximum by then. And practice is ending, so I don't think we're going to get that, especially as McCoy here didn't even make the extra lap. Oh, pity. Anyway, we've got 10th so far. There's only one who could pass Palmer, but that doesn't mean anything. That's only practice. Now the bit what means everything. I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, look at that. We got Defter here. Well, that figures he's one off fan, so he's got to be Defter. I do love some of the names they give him. Into now for practical qualifying softs. Qualifying, yeah, we do qualifying softs. So the sweet spot doesn't seem to make too much difference with the computer. We don't need to change anything there. Oh look, we got purple all the way through on her. Well, simulate qualifying. I do not want to take it. I can't do any better than the computer, so why try? And neither, I don't think, unless Palmer can sneak one. Oh, yes. Well, she's going to finish 15th anyway. you can only just get 2 laps in, and you need to be one of the first out to do it. Oh, she's in, and Jamie is, that's normal, last, so he can be last on the grid. And she will be 15th on the grid. Don't think she's going to improve. No. I'm going to try another lap. I've got... No, 15th, that's the best you can do. Only just slower than Hartley, who apparently is a Kiwi. I was watching the Formula E the weekend. And they're all out, so we don't want to know. So we simulate the last bit. Doesn't interest me now, because we're not in this at all. Just up with the interest of whether Mercedes or Ferrari finish top. It looks like that's Mercedes. And so to the race. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we need to step it up. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, we know the race will be hard. The other big story was our cat race was having such a poor. We had a poor showing all the time we've been in Formula 1. We haven't got off the bottom step of Formula 1 yet. I do think they expect too much. Alright, so we're going to go, we'll probably race trim and risk taker. Get slightly quicker pit stops. Now, that's going to be race trim and hard tyres, because I'm going to be running hard on Molly. I'm not going to rerun softs. I've never got enough softs left anyway. 51 laps. No, we'd have to do 2 stops. I think we've got to start him on mediums. He's got to get 30 laps out roughly, or 20, 25, 26 laps out. Should do that. Well, we can't change that. That's fixed. So sorry, Stu. No fires in the pit lane, I'm afraid. He's going to have to make a pit stop, or she's going to have to make a pit stop. But we go as long as we can on hards. Most probably a mistake, normally is. But we're doing something we don't normally do. We've got them on different tyres. Doing strategy. Well, Jamie's got nothing to lose at all. So it's back here. She's in with others with hard tyres. And we know that, oh, she's an attractive looking girl. Oh. Sorry, I was keeping your mind on the job, I suppose, really. Some of these are, the ones with the full face are real drivers. Neither of mine are real. Well, they'd be rather ashamed to be as bad as this. Well, sit facing that way. And let's go and have a look and see how Palmer does. He's got off to a terrible start. Down to 18th from 15th on the grid. Now she's going to fight her way back, hopefully. Oh, she's on the outside there. It's not so good. Not sure she's made one place up. McCoy on the slightly quicker tyres has not made up any places off the start. Oh, and Palmer's almost got back to where she should be. Look, Hartley's dropped back there. He was in front of us, just. Oh, no. Well, we're going to have to pit her. That is a shame. Yeah, There's no way we're going to make that round. I'm going to charge barrier 1%. Parts condition, fix that. Oh dear. Well, we might as well come faster. We lose. If we get problems in the pits, we get problems in the pits. But she is going to have to fight hard not to finish last. All we want now is to be given a drive-through penalty. Oh, in the meantime, I should have been keeping an eye on how the tyres are doing, and hers are also overheating. And we're now 19th and 20th, and she's making mistakes now. Now I had hopes of getting a point in this race again, but I think that I am going to try the next race. I'm going to try a reserve driver for McCoy. She can't be a lot worse. Have an all-female driving lineup, provided Palmer don't crash and injure herself in the meantime, of course. Because she's ex-Formula 2 champion. I think she is slowly catching up to McCoy. But still 7 seconds off the pack. Oh hello, first couple of players coming in. Tickham's finally came in for his pit stop. He must have done a few more laps so he could go out on a fresh set of tyres. Lundqvist has came in too for a change of tyres. Fairly quick for a change of tyres. At the moment, 17th and 19th. And we have stopped catching the driver in front of us now, which is not good news. Hello, someone else pitting. But Palmer couldn't get ahead. Why am I watching Palmer? She's so far behind. It's not a joke. Let's see if McCoy can actually do anything. Because it should be a really weird race and everybody else crash out and he finishes first. He have to race in the next race. But normally I think no more about 4 break down or crash out of a race. I think I might have seen 5 once, but seem to be set to a limit to how many can drop out. Now I've got this horrible feeling that we're going to be lapped before the end of the race. Hello, just Rasta is going to have to come in for a tyre change soon. Pottas must have come in through the field, but I can't see any of the top 10 trying to do qualifying on hard tyres, so he must be doing rather well. Oh, McCoy's picked up another place, as has Palmer. Oh, that's handy. Keep an eye on, see how the field's doing. Come to point 4. I think McCoy, once he gets past, will be passed by a lot. A hell of a lot. Seem to be holding them back at the moment, but he's up into 12. Tyre's not quite half worn yet, so that's good. And oh, look at this. Well, we have to go back here. She's beginning to pick up places. Well, she's just behind the pack now. She's caught up to the pack at long last. Will she? No. No, can't do anything there. Who's that? Lotterer. Oh, the mad German. Ah, he's not mad. He is German, though. Very good driver. A hard driver. Someone else I know from Formula E. I think he's driving for the Porsche team this year. I think there's 4 German manufacturers in the championship now. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Mercedes, there's Porsche, there's BMW. I can't remember who the 4th is, but I think they said there's 4. No, Audi, of course, Audi. I think it's only Volkswagen who went in there. Oh, no, better slow down the fuel usage. McCoy's up to 12. Good old McCoy. I always knew he was good. Anybody who knows Dad's Army will recognise what Fraser would be saying. And that was a typical Fraser. Pulling someone down, and when they proved themselves to be better than you said they were, saying you always knew they'd be good. Never had any doubts in you. And I don't think Palmer's going to actually manage to catch up in the air. We know she's going to have to pit. And we're going to have to hope, I think we've got enough wear left in one of those softs, because you used to put all the softs up in practice and qualifying. Because at the moment we have no choice in what tyres to take with us, how many of each. I think they're all given to us from the start. Yes, McCoy is dropping a bit, and she's also dropped back a bit. Now Lotter's done one pit stop, and I think it's going to have to make a second. Lundqvist is going to have to make another one. We know McCoy's got to make his first soon. Durasta might get through on hards. Who's leading at the moment? Oh. And McCoy has dropped like a stone. Harmer's right up with him. I knew McCoy was no good. Always said so. I think De Costro's catching up to the pair of us. We need to get past. I could give McCoy instructions to let Palmer through, but I don't think I'm going to. That gets a little bit fraught, then remembering to put it back to normal again. But I think that De Costro's going to overtake both. I would like to see, again, what I normally aim for is one up in the top 15. That's just nice you can get one of them there. Hello, I think McCoy's taking off again, but he's soon going to have to pit. He's down to 31% on his tyres now. There's a bit of change to him. And he's not halfway through the race yet. We'll have to do another couple of laps this yet, I think. Yeah, 27 laps remaining, and he's done 25, not quite. Gonna have to go until it reaches that figure, goes into the red, I think, before we can dare change him. In fact, we can push his fuel burn up now on both of them. I think we'll give him one more lap. He's in the red now. We'll give him one more, and we can be certain that mediums are going to see him through to the end. He should get away at about 19th place, I think. I hope. I'm just keeping an eye on him now, see where he is on the circuit, so I can click this right. That's to get the battery recharged as maximum amount in as we can put. Right, stop him there. Parts condition, all the parts are fine. Recharge the battery. Battery's on 14. I think we get 2 in there. And put them on the fast pit. In and recharge and away. And 19th was about what I thought it'd do. We'll keep an eye on him until everything settles down properly and we can get him down to normal running on his tyres. So we know Palmer's going to make a stop, and she might well also drop back to 19th. And knock that down and go over and watch Palmer, who's now in front of the two. It's all changed here, you know. Clever stuff. How far? No, I'm not worried about the cost of catching. So far ahead, about 10 seconds ahead of McCoy. Gonna be touch and go. Shortish pit line on a straight pit line, so not an awkward one. But up to 14 with pit stops. And we keep going here until we're about 10 laps from the end. Hopefully we can get through to about 10 from the end. Our large is 36%, I think now on top. I don't know, 38%. That's not so bad. And she's doing a quick one here. She's done a quick one. 20 laps remain. She might not get another 10 out. And I don't think she's going to finish in the top 15 though. Oh, overtook another one. And that's one of the Williams, who we need to be beating all the time. Although, looking at this one, Williams has almost got the beating of us. Oh, and McCoy's been lapped. Where is the leader in comparison? I'll come up to 18th place. 18 laps, 33% tyre wear left. Touch and go, because the first 8 who score on this, that's very tough to get points. You get points, you've done well. And we got 1 point. Didn't we do well? One of those silly game shows it came from. And let's look at McCoy's 19. Looks fairly happy, 96 16 seconds roughly ahead. Her tyres are just worn now, and soon have to knock back her full wear. 16 laps. I think she's going to go on to mediums. We might as well get it done next lap, I think. Get it done out of the way. Let's knock back full for now. And she's going to lose. She's going to drop at least 10 seconds. We'll take down to about 17th. It's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I don't think she's going to get down to 19th, because she is a lot faster than McCoy. Also, another thing I just wish you could do is change the order of your cars, your drivers. And I start them off on even. I think I'm going to give her one more. See if we can just get through on softs at the end. This will be the last lap on these tyres. I'd like to make a number one driver now, so that she could have all the best bits, and you haven't got to keep McCoy happy. He's the real McCoy. Oh, sorry about that. Stop. No. 13 laps. Only these better than that. I'm going to risk one. Estimated laps. That looks about the best set. We put those on. Parts are okay. Recharge battery. Battery is 60%, so we're going to go back, give it 1 bar of charge, and we're going to risk a fast stop again. This has probably been very stupid. We haven't had a breakdown yet in the pits, and we still haven't. Right, let's push her. And she's coming in 17th. Isn't so bad, but she's been lapped, so we can push the fuel up. Durasta may well pit before the end, which could mess things up. Where's the second? Oh, yeah, the second place is way back there. May mess us up on fuel. But I hope we can stay lapped, because at least there's 1 lap less we've got to do on these tyres. I'm not convinced we're going to get through to the end on these. Oops, wrong one. But she is lapping quicker. As I said, one thing you could say, if I'd done the qualifying myself, I'd save a set of tyres for the race. Good job she didn't actually make the last qualifying period. She'd had to go out on the tyres she was on in that period, I believe the rules are. And she would have had very little wear on the tyres then. Da Costa's got to pit, so she's going to make up 1 place. Can't see Da Costa getting through to the end. The rest must soon be coming in if he's going to pit. 8 laps. He's not going to get 8 laps out of those tyres. And Da Costa has pitted. Moves up to 16th. We're getting away at the moment from the Williams. The other Williams is ahead of us. Too far ahead for us to catch. And here come the leader into pit now. Going to get out just in front of us. Now that's good news. That might not sound it, but that means we've got 1 lap less to do. McCoy's tyres are starting to heat a bit, so we can't. I'm about to practice, so I keep hitting the wrong keys. I may try Palm on the last lap. If we got fuel to burn, we'd put her into overtaking mode, see if she can just pick up one place at the end, get in the top 15. Leclerc is pitted at near the head of the field. Oh, one was just ahead of us, it's the Williams, and that's the one we could do with beating. Just a bragging rights over Williams. Just accidentally put McCoy onto Phil Byrne. Now she's got him. She's passed the Williams. 4 seconds behind the next, only 4 laps to go. Get behind Lottera. I can't see her catching Lottera. I just hope that Disuma hasn't got a bit more power in his locker. Oh, we're using all the technical terms there. Oh, I surprise myself sometimes. So we ain't pulled out a second on him yet. No, we have no. We can keep pulling away now. If we keep pulling away at the rate we are, I will be highly delighted. Push the tyres up in 2 laps left. When it's the final lap, I'm going to push the fuel until we see how far we get before we have to knock the fuel back. Final lap now. See if we go over the line this time. Just to see if we can just catch up any of those in front of us. No need to do it, McCoy. Not going to make anything happen. I don't think we will either, but it's worth a try. Where are we? We're coming round near the end now. Are we? Well, that's not too bad. We got reasonably close. 3.5 seconds behind Lottera. 15th and 17th, that's an improvement, I believe. What happened to Corelli? And the second Williams drive, she was just behind McCoy at one stage. And Mercedes, I noticed, won the race. Good old Mercedes, some say. We'll just go through these final bits here, have a look at the post, and then we will call it a race, I think. Oh, not really interested in that. Screw it now, we will have no real breaks. I always obey the rules. Oh, he got the drive through, ticked him. Oh, good. Well, since we had to take an extra pit stop, I think we may well have finished around here somewhere. But probably about 12th. 12th or 13th. What happened to second Mercedes? Wow, that's a long way down. Well, we're still 15th in the table, huh? And Jamie is still 20th. 9th in the constructors, we'll have to do because we're not expecting to do better than that. Get a food. I wonder if this fan was actually watching the race. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I agree. I always said he was rubbish. Don't know why I signed him. Next race we changed the driver over. Just for one race. Or 2 races, I suppose. Hollywood will bring it back for the last one. We can do that when we get this lot done. It's still improving, so they're not as good as the others, but still improving. And she's going to soon start dropping, which is bad news. So marketability's dropping, and we made almost £3 million loss that race. Not worried about any of those. But I don't think the car is as bad as it was. We'll see once it's come. The car was down here somewhere. We're now 7th best car on the grid. Just drivers are not good enough. Headquarters isn't good enough. Staff is excellent. Sponsors not good enough. Pit crew excellent. Right. I haven't got any more there. Just want to be any more sponsors to come in. Not worried about any of this. No, I'm not doing interviews. Oh, we broke our pit crew record. Oh, well, good. Have a quick look at this. The next race is going to be wet. Oh, we don't want that, that's for certain. Fire. I think there's another one in the 70s. Maybe very good figures, but that's no good because it just won't last the race out with the risk of making a mistake. No, I don't want that. So which is why I only take them 90 and above, which is a bit tougher. So we're not going to take anybody. Alright, we'll change the crew, but we'll just do the crew quickly. Wash your hair. That is front jack. That's not really good enough, that one. 93, oh, 2020, so that go in there. We'll change the rear jack overhead just to see what. That's 20. No. Just swap these round just to see what they are without having to go right in there. I'm hoping we have a. No, was that 2019? That will do. 2019. That will do it. Yeah. Oh, I suppose first. Yeah, I think that's the best we can do. Best pit crew on the grid at the moment. Oh yes, I was just going to do the drivers one. I'm going to just. I've had enough of him, so I'm going to promote to there. He's not going to like it. He is not going to be happy. No, you're not good enough. And we'll give her a chance. She's going to be bad. But we'll live in hopes. I shouldn't have started laughing then. And look, there's our trophy cam. Right, with that, we'll say thank you very much for watching. If you really like what you saw, please consider leaving a like, and we'll have a look at the car. It's our screenshot. Yeah, see, I think we got it. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed, go on subscribe. You know you really want to, but no, sorry, forget that. Don't subscribe. I'm not going to be doing this much longer. Any comments, questions, suggestions, messages in general, post them in the comments section under this video. I read everyone. I try and reply to everyone. Sometimes I even make sense when I reply to them. Not often it is true. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.